Bradley Manning's case and the latest leaked recording. Let's go live to New York. And Clark Stoeckley is an artist and WikiLeaks activist. Hi, Clark. Thanks for being with us.
Hi.
The media reported at length what was said in that hearing. Why is it therefore so important to actually physically hear what he had to say?
I think it was very important that people could hear Manning's own voice. So far, everything has been processed through journalists, and finally we get to hear his tone and the conviction in his voice. We can hear that he is a very brave, intelligent young man. And so I think it is a very great thing that this has been released to the world.
Is it going to affect the trial in any way? Because, of course, it's not supposed to have been leaked, is it?
Correct. The court rules say, and every time I go as a journalist, I have to sign a piece of paper that says, I won't do any recording. I clarify, I definitely did not record this. I did not leak it. I'm sure that, they're going to be clamping down on us. But I'm suspicious as to whether they leaked this audio or not. The audio to me sounds like it came from the courtroom rather than the press room. There's a lot more chatter in the press room, and I don't hear that in the audio. And it's also a lot crisper and clearer than what I've heard in the press room. It really sounds like it could be a direct recording from the government.
Interesting. What's the reason for the trial being held in total secrecy? Surely it'd be better for openness and trust if everyone heard what was going on as it was going on, no?
Well, I believe that is the fact. In fact, this morning I started a petition on the whitehouse.gov website to petition the Barack Obama administration to allow C-SPAN to televise the trial. I know that is probably not likely, but I think it would be symbolic of the fact that Americans want to see what's going on. This is the largest leak case in U.S. history, and whether your opinion of Manning is traitor or hero, it's still of great public interest and relevance, and I believe should be available for lawyers and law students, scholars, historians, and the general public, especially those who can't make it to Fort Meade, Maryland.
Well, Manning said his main motive to do this was to bring about a change of U.S. foreign policy. Will it succeed, end of the day?
I don't know that he will succeed in that, but he definitely has succeeded in starting conversation and a worldwide debate. And so, yes, he has succeeded in that. I don't know that our government is open for change. I feel like there's an old guard that kind of keeps things the old way. But what is ironic here is that Bradley Manning has just been nominated for his third Nobel Peace Prize. Meanwhile, he's being charged with aiding the enemy. That doesn't look very good for the Obama administration or the military or our government in any way.
Okay, but leaking. See, I know this is an old. This is the old argument. Leaking military data can jeopardize people's health and safety, can't it?
It certainly could, but we haven't seen any evidence of that in this trial. There has been no evidence whatsoever of any kind of harm done, just simple embarrassment. And I believe that's why Bradley, without any kind of provocation, he spoke from the heart. He spoke truthfully. He made it very obvious that he is a truth teller, that he's not beating around the bush. And that he explained why he did this, which really removed the necessity by the prosecution to place him into doing the actual crime or what you would call it himself. So he's taken full responsibility for that. What is now the focus is his motivation. And he obviously was not motivated to aid the enemy, to harm the U.S. He made that very clear. He chose cables and videos that had no national security concerns, and he released them so that we could have this conversation. And I think it's a disgrace every day that he is in jail. It's a disgrace to our military. It's a disgrace to the promises that Obama promised in 2008.
Clark, I know you feel strongly on it. We're going to get an ad break in a minute, but thanks for your time there from New York. Much appreciated.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers.